Hi Scorpio, I hope you're doing well. This is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. Okay, Scorpio. So we are doing a reading for you for March the 8th to the 18th, 2023. This will be a love concept reading. And what do I mean by that? I mean, the reading can cover anything that has to do with love. That could be love for self, love for family. That could be intimate relational love. That could be love for business. Whatever the case may be, if it's vibing with the energy of love in some capacity, that is what the reading is intended to do. It could show even reflections of other people or internally, externally, many different things. We'll just see what's the most important thing that the universe will cooperate with me to share with you. And on some occasions as well, I've noticed for some signs, a handful I think, where love wasn't even in the agenda at all, which is also fine because some things sometimes are just more important for what the universe believes you should really be hearing at that time. Okay, so I'm trying to get all this in frame. Okay, and I will be including the extended in this reading, Scorpio. The extended is going to be the one below, and I'm going to be using that more so as the clarifiers. Scorpio, I invite you to please like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and feel free to further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. And by becoming a Patreon member, you are also able to suggest readings for the site, as well as I'm offering personal readings at this time, and the information for that is also in the description box below. Okay, so Scorpio, let's take a look and see what your love concept reading is all about. Okay, so the Eight of Swords. Right off the bat, what I'm getting is this. Wow, this is interesting. Some of you, I sense you've. This isn't the card itself isn't necessarily showing this, but I'm sensing some of you have recently come out of a difficult relationship or a disappointing one. Didn't have to be difficult. It's just that y'all did not meet eye to eye, okay? And I sense that bleeds into the rest of you, whereby you're very taken with work and certain goals and aspirations at this time. You are very focused on your agenda, or whatever agenda you're dealing with besides love. Love is not necessarily one of those major agendas. Just as those who have just recently come out of a particular relationship, you're kind of numbing the pain or distracting yourself with work. So I said some of you may need to further heal through that, and I know it's easier said than done. And sometimes we have to get lost in something, and there are worse ways to get lost in something other than working more and making more money to perhaps invest into something later on or something like that. I would not necessarily, this is just me speaking, in my opinion, I wouldn't necessarily call that a bad thing, because sometimes we want to get distracted. Sometimes that's just a part of human nature every now and again. Just like if you're in a health dynamic, right? And then every once in a while, every once in a blue moon, you may have some junk food, or a pizza party or something like that. That's actually not bad for the system of the body. The body needs a certain change up every now and again, in a certain way. And then you just jump back the next day or the next 2 days back into your healthy regimen. The same with many other aspects, I think, in life, whereby, you just don't want to think about that relationship that was disappointing or that was hard or tumultuous or whatever have you, and you just want to dive into something else right now. You just don't want to deal with it, and that's fine. That's fine. That's part of the healing process, I think. It's fine. Just get distracted with something for a bit, as long as it's safe, and it's not hurting anyone else. Then just do you for a time. Some of us go into seclusion. Some of us may take a trip. To whatever the case may be. But the majority, and also including those who just came out of a taxing relationship, I'm sensing that more so you're concentrated on work at this time. And it's more so that you yourself, Scorpio, aren't really looking, don't want to look for love right now. I sense that you really do want to get a certain project stable. You want to get a certain like business venture off the ground. You want to gain a certain momentum in the company that you're working with towards certain deadlines that you want to accomplish at the early part of this year, because then it sets the tone for the rest of the year. In whatever capacity that is for you, Scorpio, whatever it is you're working with, you just are more concentrated on work at this time. But I'm also sensing that with the swords, and you put in yourself, clearly you've put yourself in this level of work, okay? Just be mindful, if you can, those of you who definitely are hitting the work dynamics harder than not. If you feel stressed, if you feel, that overwhelmed, you have the complete authority and the complete ability to get up and take a break. Okay? This person is in the Eight of Swords because they allow themselves to be in there. Okay? You can easily take the blindfold off, take the chains off. You can easily stand up and move through the very large gaps, the very large gaps in those swords, and just walk out. Okay? So let's see the clarification for the Eight of Swords, Scorpio. Yeah, look at that. What did I say? The Two of Cups. So some of you have disconnected from a significant other or others, depending on the situation. Some of you are just wanting to find yourself right now. You want to strip yourself down a bit and just go back and reflect. And some of you just don't want to deal with that other side of yourself right now, and you want to focus more on work. So there's a balancing act that's happening within yourself internally, okay? Your heart is being kind of rewired in a certain way right now, okay? And that's why most of you, if not all of you, are very focused more so on work or some type of working establishment of sorts, And when I say work, it doesn't have to be literal work, but it could be like, a project, a hobby, anything that's not love. Because love is not your focus, not right now. So let's continue on, Scorpio. Yeah, look at that. The Queen of Cups. So I'm sensing, of course, in the card kind of says it by itself. The Queen of Cups. Some of you, yes, of course, you will reflect back. Yes, I mean, you went through a certain hardship of certain sorts with your heart, and you will have that time to reflect. It comes at night, sometimes it comes early in the morning, sometimes it comes when the sky turns dark, okay? And sometimes it comes when things just suddenly become still, and you wonder if you wasted, like, was that time wasted? Did you gain anything from that? Do you know what you really want? You're asking yourself these tough questions, or you're saying, how could they have blindsided you in the way that they did, and how could you have not seen it? And some of you are kind of beating yourself up, just a little bit of you, which is fine. It's a part of the reflective process, but try not to like abuse yourself. We all sometimes get blinded by the infatuation process. I'm guilty too. But it's like you rise above, you learn, and you move on. And never again. But Scorpio, it's fine to reflect in that regard. Okay, that Ace of Cups that you're holding in your hand, it will get filled. Don't worry about that. It's fine. I know it's a sensitive time for some of you. Okay, and some of you, even though you're working, you do hold out your cup for a possible love interest. But it's like, I sense for a lot of you, it almost seems like that love interest might be like a unicorn, like literally, like fanciful, like you almost feel like it's non-existent. Yeah, and some of you, I sense, are reflecting further in your past, whereby you wonder if certain relationships, had you given the opportunity, could that have been the relationship? You know what I mean? And what's done is done. You know what? That's the best I can say right now without fully intervening. I'm rooting for a lot of you. You know, try not to harp on shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Okay, what can you do now to move forward, to make things better, to make things right, to move forward with your own self and your own love affair, your own responsibilities, your own life development? Okay, let's try not to dwell too much on the hurt of the past and beating ourselves up out of things we did that you can't take back, but learn from it, you know, and rise above it, and try not to make, you know, possible same mistakes moving forward, you know, and try to make better choices. That's for some of you. Um, but yeah, love will come. You know, I sense for some of you Scorpio, it's like this is such a deep thing. Um, it's like some of you. How would I put this? You get out, you have fun, you have connections, you have friends. This is for some of you. You are fun loving, all the kind of good stuff. You know, you have close friends. One would look on the surface and say they're close friends, and those friends may even think that they're close friends. But you, for some of these Scorpio, you don't have that particular click that's internally in you, and no one has satiated that just yet, and you're just longing for that day. Clarification for the Queen of Cups. Yeah, look at that. This is the reflection that I was talking about. Some of you are looking from the past. Some of you are looking at the future. You know, some of you are looking at what's happening now. Which direction should you take? You know, it's like the journey of your mind. It could be with the Two of Wands. It could be tranquil and like really casually reflecting in a more uplifting way, and some of you it could be a bit tumultuous, whether you're kind of hard on yourself. You know, try not to beat yourself too much, you know. Okay, these paths, you've learned from them. You know, you can travel down them in your mind, but ultimately you have to come out of your mind and head towards the practical aspects of the tangible world. Okay, don't get lost in a defeatist nature is what I'm trying to say. Spirit said take a card. Yeah, look at that. A lot of you, part of your healing is just focusing on your work right now, and that's fine. Okay, this is sensing with the Eight of Pentacles. If you're going to get lost a bit, be lost in something productive. Okay, nothing that's detrimental, something productive. Okay, getting back in that hobby, painting, whatever it is like that. Work for some of you, you know, a new ambitious project, whatever the case may be, something maybe fortifying who you are and yourself. You know, there's a lot of great qualities about you that you might have neglected, that Spirit is saying, that past relationship did not afford you to dabble in, but now you have a newfound freedom, and perhaps you may want to revisit something that was really, really amazing. Okay, so the Eight of Pentacles is saying, if you're going to dwell in certain respects, try to dwell on productive things. It'll help you. So let's continue on, Scorpio, with the love concept. Yeah, look at that. So now you're out of the, like I said, yes, of course we get those deep reflections of our heart, okay? But then you jump right back into the system, right back to work with the Queen of Swords. And that's with any type of love dynamic, I think. You know, you fluctuate back and forth until a balance eventually happens. The Queen of Swords. So what I'm also sensing here is that in your production of healing, getting through that, and also moving forward with your life, and also I sense the possible intrigue of love, in certain respects, a lot of you, it is your powerful side, it is your confident side that really is attractive. And if you do want to open the door for new love, then Spirit is saying all you need to do is be yourself, Scorpio. This is a natural thing for you. That's what I'm sensing. I'm sensing lift yourself up, know your worth, know your quality, know what you bring to the table. Go out there, have some fun, you know, treat yourself, okay? And that's from people who are recovering from a relationship, and that's the people who are opening the door to possible love while they're working, while they're focused. You're not going to take any nonsense from anybody. You know what you want. You're feeling a certain vibe, and that's the certain vibe you're giving off, and that's the vibe you're expecting back. Okay, you're looking good, feeling good. The world is opening up for you, Scorpio. That is what I'm sensing in this. The world is further opening up for you. Is this recording? Yes, it is. I heard a thing. Okay. So let's see the clarification for the Queen of Swords, Scorpio. Yeah, look at that. The 10 of Wands. That hard, path that you just came from, for some of you, it's done. The burdens of it is gone. Don't allow the burdens of the past to bear you down, okay? Those days are over, okay? 10 of Wands. The drudgery is done, Scorpio, okay? Look into the truth of who you are. Look into the truth of what that past relationship, for some of you, might have cost you. Look at where you could be had you not allowed certain dynamics to overtake you and to blind you. The Queen of Swords sees truth. She sees right to the heart of a matter, okay? You can elevate yourself like skyrocket quite fast. She's fast in action, okay? Quick to the table. She knows what she wants, okay? Don't let the past strifes, the past mistakes, the past condemnations of sorts, that's done. Don't let it hold you down. It's a thing of the past. Okay, Scorpio? Let's continue on and see what's happening with your love concept. Yeah, look at that. The Ace of Pentacles. What's happening here, since you are further freeing yourself and you're concentrating more so on your work and your hobbies and all the kind of good stuff, it is setting you up for further fulfillment. It is setting you up for, and I'm sensing, like a gravity of someone or someone's coming towards you, who's going to complement your energy, who's going to complement your aspirations and your inhibitions. Okay, almost like a power dynamic that's happening. Okay, that's going to bring in a lot of resources, a lot of security, and a lot of stabilization. Okay, I says for some of you, even in the past relationship, it may have been unstable. It may have taken a lot of resources and finances from you. Okay, the universe is coming into how would I say this, to reimburse you, to further overflow you with abundance, and to bring you where you needed to be, where you should have been. Okay, so even with past things, that's going to be erased, and you're going to be leveled up. You're going to be brought back into alignment. Okay, Scorpio. So be vigilant, be diligent in the positive aspects of your life, because the universe is bringing in something amazing for you. It is helping you right the course. Not to say that you were on a wrong course, because every path is a learning and growing experience, okay? But it's whereby, because we all have free will, it's whereby you might have allowed certain things, okay? And you've learned from those certain things, but it's not going to take away what was meant for you, is what I'm trying to say. The Ace of Pentacles, this was meant for you. So don't think that because of X, Y, and Z in the past, that options are closed, or it'll never come again, or that time has passed and you can never do it again, or something. No, okay? The Ace of Pentacles is saying, yes, you can, and yes, you will, and yes, it is here. Okay, Scorpio? I hope that makes sense. What is for you is for you. Okay? Clarification for the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. The 5 of Wands. What I'm sensing here, do not beat yourself up out of that past understandings, okay? Because guess what? You have not lost, Scorpio. You have not lost, okay? You will not lose this pentacle. This is the Ace of Pentacles. Like literally, it was in the divine's hand, the universe's hand, okay? Ready and willing to give it to you when the time is especially right, okay? So there is an abundance that's coming in many different forms, okay? I'm sensing for a lot of you financial as well, okay? So just be encouraged. Don't beat yourself up of loss, because you haven't lost anything. If anything, you've gained like meaningful experiences. And when it comes to the tangible natures of this world, you haven't lost anything, okay? Let's continue on, Scorpio. Yeah, what did I just say? The world. You have learned and gone through whatever this was, okay? And some of you, you're open to love as well, okay? And it has brought you it has brought you to a stage of enlightenment, I would say. Okay, knowing more of what you want and how you want to move forward in life, and if you were to move forward with life with a significant other or others or whatever have you, um, like how would that look? You know what I mean? And you're at that place. Okay, you're getting back into focus, getting back into balance, and you're getting towards the world. A new chapter, a brand new existence, a brand new life. You've learned everything you need to learn, and you're ready for this new chapter, this new book for some of you. Okay? Some of you are getting into a new chapter in the same book. Some of you are actually going to an entire new book. I'm also sensing some of you are actually traveling. And oh my gosh, I just sense a certain level of luxury. That's for some of you as well. My goodness. Some of you, oh my gosh, okay. Spirit is saying some of you really, really are about to enter into a level of abundance that Spirit is saying that was only meant for you. That was only meant for you. It was yours. And certain people in your life were like holding on to your coattails because they saw the potential in you. They just want to use you, Scorpio. But you had to let them go. Okay? Because this abundance was meant for you and you alone. Okay, Scorpio? Clarification for the world. Yeah, look at that. Brand new movement. Page of Swords. You are making a systematic approach. There's a brand new dynamic you're stepping into. Some of you, you've never necessarily worked or moved in this capacity before. Some of you have a certain experiences or thought process that have been groomed that brings you into a better understanding. But for the majority of you, this is a brand new dynamic that's happening, a brand new way of doing things. Okay? And it is setting you up for almost like I sense a surreal nature to it. Like it's like some of you will be very much in shock and awe of it almost feels like impossible, which also makes sense because it's the world. It's like a grandness of it. You know, it is powerful. It's a powerful shift in reality. Okay, Scorpio, you're moving to bigger and better things. Okay, Spirit said take a card. Yeah, look at this. The Two of Swords. So what's happening here? It's like that's why I was getting that energy. It's like it's so surreal, you're not sure. Some of you are going to be like, should you really? Should you really? You're overthinking it. Two of Swords is coming. You're overthinking is what I'm sensing. The blindfold, the golden blindfold there is giving me more so intuition. Okay? Even if you are unsure and you're feeling like, is this real? You know? Spirit is saying with the world, yes, it is. And yes, you are ready, Scorpio. Use your intuition to help guide you through it. You are ready for this. It was meant for you. This is the time. Okay, Scorpio? So let's continue on with your love concept. Let's see what's happening. And by the way, this right here, I know this is a reading for the 8th to the 18th, but right here, I sense this is more so the beginning parts of the dates that I said and the midpoint for some of you, okay? And this part over here, I'm sensing maybe a little bit after the 18th. I'm sensing maybe the 19th, 20, 21 for some of you. And in some of you, I sense possibly, no, a small group of you, possibly towards the end part of this, of March. Certain things will start showing itself. But I sense for the majority of you, this is happening kind of now. Like some of you have already began to go through this relational shakeup. Okay, some of you who haven't had any relational shakeup, but you're just focusing more so on a project or work, but you open the door for love because that's another part of you you'd like to satisfy. And sensing that process is happening now. Okay, and at some point, probably closer to the 18th, there's going to be this abundant flow that starts coming in. Okay, you start to see and feel that vibe of abundance that's going to help propel you towards this next chapter in your life. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I'm feeling so much with my hands. I'm feeling so much oceanic energy. Over here, I feel deep waters, and I can see it. It's dark, bluish turbulence. Some of it is actually over here. Is actually not even turbulent. It's just dark water. It is just dark, okay? And that's just for a handful of you over here, okay? But there's a lot of water currents that's happening, okay? So you're flowing, Scorpio. I know sometimes the waves can be a certain way, but you're flowing, so don't worry. Let's continue on. Yeah, look at that. The Hangman. So in this new chapter, you're being advised now. This is what's happening over here. You're being advised in this new chapter to think outside the box. Do not go into this new understanding thinking that the old ways are going to the Spirit is saying the old ways can work, but it's not going to propel you where you will start envisioning yourself. Spirit is saying you need to think bigger, Scorpio. Wow. You need to think bigger. You need to think above the clouds, Scorpio. Okay? You have the creativity. You have it in you. Okay? This new chapter is giving you the opportunity to become more. Spirit is saying we're getting you out of that lack mindset, that low self-esteem, that low vibration that held you back in certain thought process. And now it is time for you to shine. Scorpio, think bigger. Think outside the box. Clarification for the Hangman. Yeah, look what did I just say? Scorpio, you see this? 7 of Swords. There have been people who have been lambasting you for too long, and you started believing their negative lies. Okay? You started allowing people to dictate certain dynamics and expectations of yourself. They were holding you back in thought process and your vibrations, but you're rising higher. Do not allow the daggers of those who did not have your best interest at heart to hold you back, Scorpio, any longer. You're into a new place. You're rising higher. You were meant for much more. Much more. Spirit say, take a card. Yeah, oh my gosh. Scorpio. Look, the 10 of Swords. Tell yourself it is over. The daggers, like I told you, in the back, like I told you, it's over. It's done, Scorpio. Let this go. They can't hurt you no more. They cannot. It's done. Okay? The drudgery, the pain, the grief, the lies, the deceit, the manipulation, the taking advantage, all that kind of stuff. It's done. Do not allow their negative dispositions to hold you back. Now it's time for you to open up and be grander. Be what you were always meant to be, Scorpio. Think bigger. Think outside the box. You can do it. That darkness is over, Scorpio. Okay? Let's continue on. What's the last card's Spirit? Yeah, what did I just say? 7, and this is the advisory area that I'm feeling here, okay? 7 of Cups. There are so much different types of abundance. You could have it all, okay, Scorpio? And whatever that means to you, you can have it all. Okay? You can have fulfillment in so many ways, 7 of Cups. You have so many options ahead of you. So many things to take advantage of. You can concentrate on one at a time if you want. Okay? You can go at your own pace. Just don't limit yourself. These are miraculous cups, full of potential, brimming to come to the surface to be used in imaginative and creative and abundant ways. 7 of Cups. There is no limit for you, Scorpio. Be more. You are more than you think. Clarification for the 7 of Cups. Yeah, look at that. Look, what is... The Magician. And I saw this coming. I should have just said it. The Magician. You have everything that you need and more and then some. You can take anything, okay, at this time especially, Scorpio, and make miracles out of it, okay? Where people say it could not be done, you will say, watch me, I can make it happen, okay? You're going to take these cups, you're going to take these options, and you're going to make miracles from it, okay? I don't even want to say greatness. I want to say miracles, because you are bringing into reality that what has been said not to be able to do. Okay, Scorpio? If you only knew the power that you have. I'm feeling so much energy right now that I really have to contain myself. Scorpio, you are getting out of this darkness. You're introducing love in your life, and you're focusing on your miraculous energy and power. That gravity is going to bring everything further beyond your imaginations to the surface of what was in you, and is going to exude out, pulse out, and make this world, one, a better place, and two, will gravitate what is needed for you, such as love, in your surroundings, and finally move forward with your life. Okay, Scorpio? Be encouraged. I'm sensing I should take a angel message card, but I'm also sensing I should shuffle the deck. Yes. Okay, so the angel message card is going to be this card, and the bottom card is going to be clarifier. So, Scorpio, what's the angel message? Wow, strength. And yeah, yeah, Scorpio, all this needs strength. You have gone through some stuff. Okay? Scorpio, you have strength. Believe in yourself. You can do this. And we have the clarifier for strength. Look at, oh my gosh, the Queen of Pentacles. You're meant for, I'm sensing some of you are meant for power. Wow. You are meant for authority. You are meant for luxury. You're meant for good things, Scorpio. You're meant to look good, feel good, be around people you actually like. Okay? I sense for some of you, you're meant to travel. Okay? You're meant to feel good in this world, Scorpio. You're meant to have something, to be something, to do what you want. Have strength. You can do this. Scorpio, you can do this. Okay? So Scorpio, I really do hope that this message has helped you. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon. And feel free to further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/NaveenFerguson. The link is in the description box below. And remember, I am offering personal readings at this time, and the information for that is also in the description box below. Scorpio, you are amazing. I want you to know that. Okay? You can do it. Have a wonderful day. Bye.